Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Caspersight. How the devil are you, mate? It's time for story time. A freaky deaky story time. Every single day, I get a message saying, please, Ben, react to Dear David's story. Now, I've seen a couple of clips about this baby with a little bloody, like, half a head. Okay? But I've hunted down, during my investigation skills, the full thing, mate. The full thing. A proper sort of like mini documentary. Okay, this is like tweets, video footage, audio, and all that lot, mate. Okay? So it's gonna be like a sit down, chill cup of coffee. Let's listen to this freaky deaky story. I'm so glad you're here to watch this, mate. Okay? It's about but by the way, this is a channel called Realm of Oddities, and the description is dive into the story of Dear David and Adam Ellis with intense detail, the story that shocked a nation and pushed the limits on what we believe. Oh, mate. Yes, indeedly do. Make sure you go over there, share the love, subscribe, and do the thing. Okay? Anyway, without further ado, dilly day, let's do this. Shh.
On August 7th, 2017, Twitter user Moby Dickhead, aka Adam Ellis.
Moby Dickhead? Alright, okay, I'm gonna let that slide. Let's just go.
Began detailing the events of his haunting by an entity he calls Dear David. The following is the archives of his chain of events and the terrors he experienced. So my apartment is currently being haunted by the ghost of a dead child, and he's trying to kill me. He started appearing in dreams, but I think he's crossed over into the real world now. The first time I saw him, I was experiencing sleep paralysis, and I saw a child sitting in the green rocking chair at the foot of my bed. He had a huge misshapen head that was dented on one side. I did my best to draw it. For a while, he just stared at me, but then he got out of the chair and started shambling towards the bed. I couldn't move because I was paralyzed. I have sleep paralysis fairly often. It sucks.
Oh, man. He has sleep paralysis very often. I think the word "it sucks" is an understatement, mate. Oh my god. Oh, mate.
Right before he reached my bed, I woke up screaming. I had another dream a few nights later where I was in the library and a girl came up to me and said, "You've seen Dear David, haven't you?"
What? A random person went up to her and said, "You've seen Dear David." Fucking hell, mate. I'm just saying it. Makes me want to urge. How the hell? Oh my god, mate.
Haven't you? I was like, "Who?" And she said, "Dear David, you saw him." She continued, "He's dead. He only appears at midnight, and you can ask him 2 questions if you say Dear David first." Then she added, "But never try to ask him a 3rd question, or he'll kill you."
Flipping hell, mate. Imagine that, you go into a library. What should we read today? Oh, there. Alright, you've seen Dear David. You're bloody dead, mate, if you ask 3 bloody questions. Flipping hell.
Then David came back in another dream. Same situation. I was in a bed, and he was sitting in the rocking chair near the window, staring at me. In the dream, I say, "Dear David, how did you die?" He mumbles, "An accident in a store." I say, "Dear David, what happened in the store?" He groans. "A shelf was pushed on my head." I'm frozen with fear. I ask,
That's 3 questions! You've asked him 3 questions! She said 2! She clearly said 2!
"Who pushed the shelf?" David doesn't answer.
Because you asked the 3rd question! Oh, mate.
I realize that I've asked a 3rd question,
Yeah!
which I'm not supposed to do. At that point, I wake up, absolutely terrified.
Oh, mate.
The next couple days, I Google deaths in the city, but can't find anything about a kid named David dying in a store. I even tried different names. Daniel, Dylan, Devin, nothing. A few weeks go by without incident. Sort of randomly, the apartment above mine is vacated, and I have the opportunity to move into it. It's a larger apartment, so I'm thrilled. Another month or two goes by, and I sort of forget about dear David. I think he lost track of me because I moved upstairs. But lately, something strange is happening. For the past 4 nights, my cats gather at the front door at exactly midnight and just stare at it, almost like something is on the other side. Last night, I got a weird feeling and looked out the peephole, and I'm dead certain I saw movement on the other side.
Oh, man. Here we go. It's starting, isn't it? David's like pissed right off. You asked me 3 fucking questions, you little bastard.
When I opened the door and turned on the hall light, nothing was there, but my cat seemed unnerved, bushy tails, etc. And that's where I am.
I'm sorry. Oh, I just had the image in my head of what I just said. Someone getting really, really annoyed and pissed off because they asked him 3 questions. Oh, God. Yes.
Right now. Dear David found me, I think. I don't know what to do. I'll keep you updated. This was the conclusion of the first thread he posted about these events. He comes back a few days later with an update about what his cats are experiencing and some of his first photographic evidence of David himself. Update. For the 6th night in a row, my cat has walked over to the door promptly at midnight and stared at it.
To be fair, he could have just got the clock on. 12 o'clock, what? Just change the time. What is it? Is it David? Is it David out there? I actually didn't want to ask the cat for the 3rd time. I wasn't going to say, is it? I wasn't. This is creepy, man. The cats do that though, right? But then 12 o'clock every single night? That's just weird. That's just mental. What are you doing? Come on. No, come on.
Adam then proceeds to get up
please.
and finds the
Don't be seeing David in there, mate. I'm telling you, man. Do not.
Courage to take a picture through the peephole into the hallway. After the photos are taken, he believes he can see something in the picture and opens up the door only to be greeted with nothing. He then takes another photo of outside the door and 2 more back in the peephole. A few nights go by and Adam decides to use a sleep talk app to record himself sleeping and see if he picks up anything useful.
Oh my, here we go. Go, mate.
He shares some more videos and pictures of his cats staring and meowing at the door. He also puts a ring of salt around his door to try and ward off whatever is there. After using the Sleep Talk app, Adam reveals that he has 33 recordings picked up throughout the night. However, he noticed that most were passing cars or generic outside noise. All but 3. The first one he notes sounds like a single step is being made, but he never got out of bed. The second video he describes as having an electrical sound throughout that he can't quite understand. The final one immediately follows the second one, and you hear what sounds like another step, and then Adam groans in his sleep. Adam now decides to purchase a Polaroid camera and take pictures of his apartment. He then stumbles upon something quite extraordinary and unexplainable. After taking a few pictures around, he notices that all are developing nicely, except for one, the one he took in the hallway. It is completely blacked out. At first he believes it was a defect and that they start out black and it just didn't take the picture right.
What the hell?
So he opens up an unused pack and finds out they all start out white. Then he thinks he might have put his finger over the lens, but when he tries to recreate it, it doesn't look the same. After a request from a follower to take one pic with his phone and another with a Polaroid from further away, he obliges, and the results are startling.
Okay, that's far away. Oh, what? No. No, mate. No. It's like a void. A what?
The following day, Adam posts about him buying sage and saging his apartment at the request of some of his followers, and this is what he had to say. Saging the hall, and definitely saging the hell out of this rocking chair. Honestly, sage doesn't seem like it'll help much, but I'm open to anything. I barely slept last night. I kept waking up feeling like something was wrong. But who knows, maybe this will do something. Sage did not work. I haven't dreamed about David in a few months, but he appeared again last night. In the dream, my bedroom was filled with hazy smoke, but I could see David sitting in the chair across the room. He was smaller this time, almost shrunken. He didn't do or say anything except look at me.
I wonder if he's shrunken because, like, that's his mind condensing him down, like just getting rid of him. Maybe. I don't know.
Anyway, I feel like this is a bad omen. On Friday night, there was supposed to be a huge storm. In the end, it passed, but that night was bizarre anyway. I fell asleep pretty early. I was incredibly tired for some reason. I had a dream that night where David was dragging me by the arm through an old abandoned warehouse. I'm not sure why I didn't fight back in the dream, or how he was strong enough to pull me, but that's dream logic for you. It was a creepy dream, but I didn't think much of it when I woke up. I took a
Right, okay, I'm sorry to stop it there, alright? But just try to think to yourself. I forget about all the sort of like skepticism and stuff like that. Try to think to yourself, this is fucking real, mate. This is real. This shit actually happened to him. There's a little kid going around called David, half a head, dragging people around in the warehouse. Just try and get that in your head. This is bloody real, mate.
shower, and then I noticed something. I'd woken up with a huge bruise on my arm. Now
From
look,
the dream? From the dream?
maybe I injured myself the day before and my arm was hurting during the night, which manifested as a dream. There could be a totally logical explanation for it, so I brushed it off. I went to get coffee, which I do every weekend. When I walk to the coffee place, I always pass a food cart repair depot. It's always incredibly busy, especially on weekends. I lived in the neighborhood for over 4 years, and the place has always been jam-packed with carts getting serviced. But today, it was completely abandoned. The whole warehouse was totally gutted and empty.
What? No.
Almost.
This was the warehouse that he was being dragged through in his dream, and now he's got a bloody mark? Oh, come on, man. Come on. Look at the state of my arm. Look at the state of my arm. I'm freaking out here, mate. Muscle. Bang.
Empty. I went inside to look around because I was astonished that this place was suddenly empty after all these years. Basically, the only thing in the entire warehouse was a single green chair. If you recall, David first appeared in my green rocking chair. It could be nothing, but it's weird that it was the only thing left behind. Another few days go by, and Adam updates with another thread, and this one is creepier than usual. He goes back to his cats and their routine, but they have now changed things up and started whining at the door earlier than usual. and only for about 15 minutes before walking away. He then goes on to say he has been receiving calls every day from an unmarked number. He says he's ignored most of them, but did end up answering one because he thought he could tell them to stop. When he did answer, no sound came out.
And then it said, 7 days.
Except for the same static sound from his sleep talk recordings.
Oh no.
The static stopped about a minute in, and he heard what he describes as breathing, but very quietly on the other end.
Oh, fuck off,
Right
mate.
before he was about to hang up, he heard it. A very quiet and very small hello.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, this is not good, man. This is not good. Oh, why haven't I heard this, seen this ages ago, mate? What the hell? Man, this is making me want to throw up, mate. I'm going to throw up in a minute. You'll throw up all over the screens, everywhere. What is this? What is this? Why am I getting this feeling? The only it's like, you know, sometimes when like people put like their nails on blackboard and stuff like that, yeah, like a chalkboard, and they go, that doesn't freak me out. But what does is when people do like nails on carpet. It goes right through me, mate. And this sort of shit, when I'm hearing it, it goes right through me. It's horrible. It doesn't. I don't know if it's a throw up or it's just a. It just goes through me, mate.
He got freaked out and hung up the phone. Before his trip to Japan, Adam purchased a nanny cam to watch over his cats while he's gone. He tests out the camera for a bit before leaving so he knows that it works properly. Whenever movement is detected in the camera POV, it will send an alert to his phone so he can watch live what is going on. He was getting messages and checking it every so often. It was typically his cats running around or something of the like. He was then alerted at 11, and when he checked, he didn't notice anything moving. After a few times reviewing the footage, that's when he noticed it. The green rocking chair in the corner was moving.
Oh, what? No. No. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, mate. I'm trying to look around for anything else as well. It stopped. Or has it? I can't.
Several hours later, he was alerted again to motion detection in his apartment. When he fearfully checked on the footage, he noticed another startling discovery. If you look just above the shelf in the middle of the screen, you will see a round shell at the top. Watch what happens with it.
Where are we looking, mate? Sorry? Where are we looking? Is it here? Whoa! What the fuck? Here, no, oh, this. Here. And that was strange because it sort of like moved that way first and then dropped off.
The next month, Adam comes back with another update on the nanny cams and some of the things he has witnessed with them. The first being a short video of his cat being spooked by some unseen entity that Adam adamantly denies could be a bug of sorts. He also shares a still photo of what he caught his cat Maxwell doing on and off throughout the night. He is standing still on his hind legs and sitting upright for long periods of time. His final video from this section is Maxwell standing on his back hind legs again and seemingly swatting at nothing. It almost appears as if he is also leaning on something at first with no support. Adam denies it being bugs because he claims he hasn't ever had a bug problem and has only seen about 3 bugs in his over 4 years of being there.
Wow, man, because cats and dogs, they can pick up spirits and stuff, right?
I've been having so many nightmares lately. They're way more intense than my usual dreams too. I don't know if it's because I'm stressed or if it's something else. This afternoon, I took a nap and I had a dream I haven't been able to shake. In the dream, I was laying in bed and rolled over to face the other direction. On the pillow next to me was a severed head with a bloody spine attached, snaking down the bed. The head was staring right at me, somehow still alive. It had this huge smile plastered on its face. Horrified, I screamed, "What happened to you?" The head smiled even bigger. "It feels great," the head groaned. After that...
What? What? Oh, mate. Feels great. Oh, God. Oh. You're off your head, mate.
I woke up. It was dark outside by then. Everything was quiet. Other dreams have been just as strange. Things like dark figures staring in my windows, even though I live on the 2nd floor. Stuff that makes no sense in relation to what I've been experiencing in real life. After that dream about the head, I've been feeling uneasy all night. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I decided to go for a walk, if for no other reason than to get out of my apartment. I went to the bodega a few blocks away to get a snack. On the way, I had to pass the warehouse that was boarded up a few weeks ago. It's actually on the way to everything. I pass it twice a day just to get to the subway. I hurried past it since it freaks me out now. At the bodega, I got some Doritos and a seltzer, then made my way back home. When I passed the warehouse a second time, I heard a dull thunk from the other side of the shutters.
Here we go.
I froze in place, but there was no other sound after that. I probably should have just continued on, but curiosity got the better of me.
Yeah, curiosity killed the cat, mate. You should have just gone on about your merry way. You didn't. It was at this moment he knew he fucked up.
There was a grated window next to the doors about a foot above my head, too high to see into. So I thought to myself, okay, I'm gonna hold my phone up to the window, take one photo, and then run for my life.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
made
good
sure
idea.
my flash was on, positioned my camera lens through one of the grates, and snapped a photo.
Oh, here we go.
I almost thought I saw movement when the flash went off, but I couldn't be certain. The light bounced off the grates and was pretty blinding. I couldn't even look at the photo. I just ran all the way home. I was too jumpy to look at it for a while. I just ate my Doritos nervously. When I finally did look at the photo,
Here we go.
here's what I saw.
Here we go.
It seemed to be a different part of the warehouse, maybe an office. There was a bunch of old insulation and what looked like a filing cabinet and a ripped up leather desk chair. Then I noticed something else. In the upper right corner, something that looked like a face. The more I stared at it, the more it started to look like a nondescript blur. Now I can't even be sure what I'm seeing. Maybe I'm too deep into this and my brain wants to see David when he's not there. But here, I messed with the filters on my phone a bit. Tell me this doesn't look like him.
Where? I'm searching. I'm searching. I'm searching. 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 Sorry, mate. What am I looking at? Okay, is that a chair? What? Oh! Is that it? That's bloody it! Aye, eyeballs! And head! With the bloody half a head! Is that it? Yeah! Mate, no.
A few days later, Adam goes on his trip to Japan, and he has a fairly uneventful, in terms of Dear David, trip. He makes a votive tablet while there in hopes of sending some protection to his feline friends back home while he is away for so long. He then
Go away, mate. I would be motherfucker. I'm gone. I've been out of there like a shot.
has
Out of
one
there,
bizarre
gone
event,
ages ago.
but it could be explained by his nerves being frazzled, and he is already on edge to see David anywhere. He comes across a statue with bodies and faces on it, and this is where he sees what could be described as an omen of David. He sees a small child carved into the statue, and the head is big and dented on one side.
Like, what? Right, go out there now. I'll give you 1 month to bar this monument thing, right? I'll give you 1 month to go out there and try and find a baby, a carving, a model, a painting, anything, mate, that's got half a bloody head. He's just stumbled across it. Randomly. What the hell, man? What the hell?
Make of it as you will. After Adam makes it home safely from Japan, he begins to notice that the electricity in his apartment is acting weird, such as 2 bulbs burning out in a week, one right after the other. He also notices that his backlight strip on his TV keeps flickering over and over again. And then it dies eventually altogether. He says it's fairly new, so it shouldn't be dead. After his light goes out, he goes to a diner at 4 a.m. as he is unable to go back to sleep. When he comes back home, he hears a faint scratching behind his front door. Unable to bring himself to listen to the door, he decides to take a picture through the peephole instead. At first it looks like nothing, but then he noticed that it looks like an ear and part of a face and eye are looking through in at the peephole. Thanks to Twitter user Crowfay, they highlighted and drew out what was seen so those who couldn't
Ear?
make it out can see it.
Eyeball? Hey? Is that could be, to be fair, it could be one of those, you know, when people have a coffee and they look down at the froth and go, oh my God, it's Jesus! You know, it could be one of those things. But it is quite dang, you know?
Several weeks go by before Adam updates again, and this time he makes it seem like the events are over. He had a friend come over, and she cleansed his apartment for him. He stopped having the dreams, and nothing was happening around him.
Nice.
Then after a few weeks, he was walking past the abandoned warehouse, and he spotted a hearse. Weird, but not harrowing. Later that night, he is home.
This is like a bloody movie, mate. They need to make a bloody movie out of this. Have they made a movie out of this? They've got to make a movie out of this, mate. They've got to, man. If Dear David's face is in the back of that hearse, mate, motherfucker, I'm gone. I'm gone. No, I'm freaking out.
Home and having some beers. He gets up to go to the kitchen, and he notices that something, is standing outside on the roof of the building next to him and just staring at him. He ducks down quickly and grabs his phone to snap a picture.
Oh, God.
There he is.
Oh!
Clear as day.
Shit in hell, mate! Look! There! There! Look at him there, mate! Oh my shit, a brick, man!
And there he is.
It's clear as day.
David.
Fucking
He takes another
hell.
picture, and in this one, the figure is gone.
Oh. mate, imagine having... This has been going on for months, man. This poor bloke, he's been freaking out, right? He's not been sleeping. He's having bloody sleep paralysis. He's going around his day-to-day life. Warehouses are abandoned that have been, like, full-on busy for years, and he's had a bloody nightmare about it with a bloody rash on his arm, right? He's thinking, am I freaking out? I must be freaking out. No, I'm not freaking out. Yes, I am freaking out. No, I'm not. I'm going to cleanse my house anyway, just to be on the safe side. Weeks go by. I'm absolutely fine, mate. Absolutely. Snap. There he fucking is. Poor bloke.
And so are his thoughts that this could possibly be over. Now for me personally, when these next events unfolded before my very eyes, I was terrified,
oh God,
shaken to the core, and they still freak me out to this very day. Adam reveals that he has had another dream of David, and just like before, he recalls that David got up out of the chair he started out in and then shambles over to him while he lays on the bed. Adam knows that this is a dream, but he feels compelled to grab his phone and snap as many pictures as he can. After David is through thoroughly tormenting Adam, he wakes up. The next day, Adam is going through his phone, and he notices a ton of pitch black pictures in his photo album. After being lightened up by the most horrifying pictures, they came to light. And this event shook the Dear David following to its knees.
Oh my God, please. Right, fuck this, mate. Fuck this is stupid, man. I'm fucking gone. Motherfucker, I'm gone. Motherfucker, I'm gone. Oh. I don't even want it on my screen. I don't even want it on my screen. Fucking hell. Look at it! Look at it, mate! Stop with the heartbeat! Oh my God! Fucking... Oh God, no! Mate, this is freaking me right out, mate. This is worse than any horror film. This is worse than any horror film. Oh my God. It's the heartbeat as well, that... Oh, man.
Another few weeks go by, and Adam finally returns with a lot more information. He updates that yes, he is still alive, but a lot of things were happening and he wasn't quite sure how to explain them.
Let me just digress slightly, Wayne. Right? Imagine seeing those bloody pictures. Imagine that.
But now he is ready to attempt an...
Mate, I'm tweeting this. I'm just gonna go quickly on my YouTube community, right? And I'm gonna be like, hey, right? I'm typing it now, mate. I'm typing it now. This effing video today is messing me right up, mate. Post.
Explain what happened. He has been hearing noises above him like someone walking around, but it's impossible because he is on the top floor of the building. After some investigation, he finds that there is actually some sort of crawl space between him and the roof, about 3 feet tall. After several events of hearing noises and even loud thumping, he buys a long pole to try and access the crawl space to see what it is.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's go up to the loft. Yeah. Just seen Dear David bloody running around, mate, around the house. Let's go up in the loft to see if his fucking neighbours are up there or something, his sister.
The crawl space is really high and in an awkward place, so he can't just touch it. He then notices a small flap hanging out of the side of the crawl space entrance, so he uses his new pole and jabs the entrance open.
Oh Christ, we got footage now, mate. We got bloody footage. You raise me up. Na, 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 na. What the fuck was that?
And out pops a shoe. A small leather-bound child's shoe. He eventually calls his landlord to come and investigate the noise, and his landlord comes back and hands him a marble, but didn't find anything else. So now Adam has a small shoe and a marble.
Hang on, the landlord gave him a marble? Are you off your head, mate? Am I getting this right? So he went to his landlord and said, "Excuse me, landlord, alright, I just got a pole and I opened up this and this fucking old boot came out, like, I don't know, fucking from the 40s or something, mate. What's up with that?" And he just goes, "Here's a marble." What?
That he believes to have been made in the 1900s. 2 weeks go by, and it's pretty much radio silence about Adam and David. That is, until Adam reveals that he had the bright idea to set up his phone in his room while he slept to take pictures. He downloaded an app that lets your phone automatically take pictures every 60 seconds. After reviewing the pictures, he doesn't find anything for the first 100 or so. And then just like that, you see him, David.
Oh, what? No,
Sitting
no,
on the chair
no.
at the foot of Adam's bed, he just looks to be staring at him. In the next photo, Adam believes that David is looking straight up at the ceiling. Pretty creepy considering all the noises he hears up there. The next few photos, David appears to have laid down or collapsed over, like a small child would do if they were throwing a temper tantrum. He then disappears for several photos. When he reappears, he is standing right next to Adam, staring at him. The next is David, standing on the bed.
Fuck off, mate! Oh, God! I don't know what it is, but there's a small part of me that actually feels sorry for this kid.
Adam. Again, just staring down at him. Then David shifts his focus and is staring right at the camera. He knows it's there. He knows. But he disappears again.
Don't go close! Don't
For
go
the rest of the
close!
photos, Adam is alone.
Don't go close!
Until the very last photo.
Don't go close!
And this is what he saw.
Fucking, he's gone close, mate! He's... What?
Adam then takes a long holiday and leaves his apartment to go visit family
Fucking long holiday? Yeah.
for Christmas. While there, he doesn't update about anything. He returns home almost an entire month later. He notes that while there, he felt safe and was even looking at new apartments because maybe moving would stop it all. That was until the tail end of his trip. He thought he saw something out of the window in his room at night, and he couldn't investigate until the following morning. A few of the times it was just animal footprints and such out in the snow, nothing too worrisome. But one night he saw something dart across the lawn, and he investigated the next morning again. And when he did, he found that he did see something, and whatever it was left small child-sized footprints in the snow. When he returns home, he feels like things are worse off. He tries sage again and even hires a medium. Nothing helps. If anything, things are getting worse. He keeps the phone up every night to take pictures, and it doesn't capture anything anymore. It's like David is evading being captured on camera.
This thing has got to be consuming this guy's life. It's just that's all he thinks about every day, all day, every day, all day, every day, all day, every day, all day, every day, all day. Just fucking, just going round and round and round and round and round in this big black bloody cloud, mate. Oh man, I feel so sorry for him. I feel so sorry for him.
Then one night, Adam's having a particularly horrible dream about David. David is hovering over him and moving his mouth at superhuman speeds.
Oh God, no! Anything like that makes me like, you know, these people with head wobbles that goes and their head's going really fast, but superhuman speed in that particular way, mate. Like with the mouth or anything like that. Oh my God! Oh my God! Please, I don't want to be seeing video footage of this, mate.
He then launches down at him with immense force, and Adam loses his breath and shoots straight up, awake. He ran to his phone and checked out the pictures. There was nothing. Until the last photo.
Oh no. What? He's hovering above him?
After another long pause of updates, Adam comes back with a seemingly good update. He feels much better and things aren't happening too much anymore. He can sleep through the night and feels much lighter and happier. He does
What, so it's just finished now? It's just totally
note
done?
a few strange occurrences have happened, like he feels like he misses chunks of time, or he hears someone speak when they actually don't. But all in all, he is happier. But then he goes on to state that one of his Instagram stories came out bizarre. He was with friends and he uploaded normal pictures of food and a selfie, but the third one came out weird. When he
He's not gone. He's still there.
uploaded it, it was normal. But when he sent it to the public, it was extremely messed up. He tried
Oh my God, look at his eye! No, come on, man. No, mate.
to shrug it off and just says he wants his life to go back to normal, and he isn't going to think too hard about it. Things start to get really bizarre after this.
Oh, they just start to get really bizarre, do they? Yeah, they're just starting to get a little bit bizarre.
And Adam basically drops off the face of the earth. 2 days after the Instagram update, he posts a very strange video of his cat with no context.
He's got the Xbox One X. Good lad. What? Hey, don't look at me. What's up, Mia?
A week later, he posts on Twitter saying, "Everything is fine." Another week goes by, and he again only makes one message saying, "Please don't worry about me, I'm okay, and everything will be like it was before." Smiley face.
That's odd. Everything will be like it was before. Is that David typing?
Followed by another strange video of his cat with no context.
What? It's like it's hiding behind something as well. Look, what's this shadow all about? What? This is weird, mate. This is so damn weird. Poor cat wants to go outside.
One month later, he makes his final post about David, saying, For everyone asking if I'm alive, I'm doing okay. It's been pretty quiet around here lately, and I've been trying to focus on work. Of course, I'll keep you updated if anything strange happens, but for now, I'm staying busy with drawing and other projects. It has now been almost an entire year since his last update, and the conclusion to his story has left many in the dark wondering about David and Adam. Was the story real? Did he do it for a larger following? Or was this all real, and did David do something to Adam that final night he was caught on camera?
What do you reckon? What do you think, mate? Because that's a lot of dedication, isn't it? To build up. But then, you know, if you get if it starts off getting quite a bit of following, you'd be like, do you know what? I'm gonna carry on with this. This is cool. You know? Hey, I don't know.
We may never know the answer. But go ahead and please leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of the situation. Do you think it's real, or do you think it was faked for more viewing and more following?
Yeah. I don't
So
know.
I'd like to thank you guys for sitting here and listening.
Subscribe to the channel. Absolutely, mate. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world, mate. That was freaky deaky. Freaky deaky. Thank you so much for making me watch this, mate. You asked me to look at some others, the Dear Davids, but this one I just thought was best because it was like the full story, and I looked at some of the comments as well, and people were saying really well edited, and I agree. The video was put together so well done for that. I did see in the comment it was for somebody's like school project or something, so mate, if you don't get A star for that, you should. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Remember, please, if you did like it, leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, how about subscribing? It'd be beautiful to have you here in the community. Anyway, thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.